today we're going to be taking a look at not him. Not particularly. This guy, on the other hand, yeah, no, not him. But in a way, it's him, but not exactly that one. See, I bought that one shortly after I bought the one that comes by itself in the pack. And that one came with this, which was on sale for like $12. Which that was actually a steal back then. I got the driller one too. Anyway, so let me explain first. See, since I had this one now, since it was going to be the main one that I messed around with, I didn't really want the other one. And I just had it put up. And so, one day, I had all the weapons out, and this goes into what we're taking a look at, because it's how I came up with the idea and how I first started doing all this. See, my dad has a bunch of model cars they put together in model paint, which is Testors paint. So I asked my dad, hey, can you use that paint for other stuff besides just, model cars? He's like, I don't see why not. I'm like, okay, well, see, I asked him if I could take and use some of it to paint up some of my weapons, because all the weapons that came with these guys were mostly the same color and same type things, and I wanted them to be a little different. Have a little different color to them. I asked him if I can borrow some paint up some weapons. He said, sure. And afterwards, I was messing around with not this one, but the other one. I put it up, and I noticed him next to my Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. I went back to my dad and asked him, like, hey, do you think that paint could work on Transformers too? I mean, they're essentially made out of the same thing as those ones that are painted up, which are plastic, even though they're different type of plastic. He's like, yeah, maybe. I'm like, well, could I borrow some paint? He's like, sure, which ones? And I said, fluorescent green, yellow, and orange. He's like, sure. So right before I decided to use them, he told me that before I did that, I was gonna have to use white paint and put a coat of that on whatever it is I'm painting first, so that the fluorescent paint will show up. It's like, oh well, what I'm gonna be painting is already white, so doesn't really. He goes and he's like, well, there you go. So what I did was essentially I painted up the other one of these, the other Legion class Wheeljack, and I mean it looked like dead end here. And that's what we're taking a look at. It's a custom Legion class dead end that I made, which was the first figure that I custom made or customized. Custom painted? I'm not sure. Put that off to the side for now. And it's still got the same face, just painted. And it ain't painted, but I don't care. So I use this for a lot of the inspiration for him. And including some of these areas. I mean, this has seen better days. It's not the best work I've done, but still, it was my first custom. Also, those little tiny stickers that I put on him. I had one left over from the Arms Microns, which I have quite a few of. The second custom I ever did was actually this, and it was pretty easy. So I bought my nephew the Beast Hunters Sunwave, my oldest nephew, rather, and well, after a while he didn't really want that Soundwave anymore, so I ended up taking it, and along with this, I ended up turning this into a little mini steel jaw for Sound Blaster. Or not Sound Blaster, but All About Blaster, which I didn't even have. I still don't even have one. I thought this was a neat idea, so I went with it, painted it up. But I might do something with that later on. I ended up making a custom model of that Soundwave too, which I'll review at some point. Yeah, let's get these guys transformed up. I hate how he's a little loose around the shoulders, and he's tight. See, I like that a lot better. Now he's got someone he can fight. I've been thinking about taking one of these. Now, I know you're supposed to have two, but most of the Legion Quest figures have just one weapon. So, thinking about taking one of these, picking them up, doing it to him. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I put that on the same side as that one too. And that's about it.